I just got here to the White Mountains in New Hampshire. First time I ever been to the White Mountains. I am so excited. I'm doing the Mount Lafayette Franconia Ridge Trail. I'll show you a little more about that later, but I wanted to show you one of the things I'm relying on for this trip, and I'm gonna have some steaks tonight, so I wanted to keep them safe and cold during my 8-hour drive all the way up here. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. See, that's not just a cooler. It's technically probably more of a refrigerator. This particular model is the Dometic CFX3 and they've got it listed for about $900. It weighs about 33 pounds, handles on both sides, and you can power it with DC or AC. Now this guy's 22.4 inches long, 13.46 inches wide, and it's 16.54 inches tall. It's a one-zone cooler. Now we have a couple sizes bigger. We have another one that's 2 zones, so you can use one as a freezer and one as a like a refrigerator. This one's 1 zone. Now you can use it as a freezer or you can use it as a refrigerator. It's up to you, but it's just one. It runs on 120 volts or, like I said, DC. Temperature rating of somewhere between -7 and it says 50. But that's not accurate. This thing will run no problem 60, 70, 80, and you start and stretch it then. And it's not that it won't work, it's just it won't be as efficient. It'll hold 33 cans. Now you can control the cooler just right here with these little switches, and it's very simple. You can set the temperature, you can go to battery protection, or you can control all of this and monitor the temperature with your phone via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. It also has a USB adapter right there. It's simple, and that's the reason I like it, because it just does what you want it to. You set the temperature and it just stays there as long as it has power. It's perfect. You don't have to put ice in it, although it has a drain. Right down on the bottom is a drain, and that drain is just in case you do want to use ice. That way you can drain it all out very easily. Notice the light? This is no sales gimmick. I purchased this with my money. And so I want to give you the good and the bad. For me, now some of you guys might like this, but for me, this is very stiff. It's a very strong spring, and watch. Yeah. I'm not sure why they did that, to the aggressiveness that they did, but I'm not a fan of it. Now, some of you guys may recognize the name Dometic because you've seen it at the campground or, in the RV industry. They are big when it comes to the RV and camping product industries. They have everything from RV toilets, boat toilets, RV roof vents, air conditioning units, awnings, you name it. If it's involved with RVs or camping, they probably have something to do with it. We're going to concentrate on the cooler section of this Dometic website today, and here you'll see the different sizes of the cooler I was just showing you. Here's the bigger one that I was talking about that we have that has 2 zones, so you can, on the little display screen, you can set up one for a freezer and the other as a refrigerator. And they have pretty much a size here for every budget and, every need. Here you can buy some sharp looking protective covers for your cooler, which, they also have some zipper pockets. This is a really nice feature. And if you look down here, they also provide, as well as some accessories and things, they also provide, click show more, some insulated covers. So that way, let's say you're transporting your cooler, you don't have access to power to plug it into, you can use one of these insulated covers to help maintain that temperature while you're transporting your cooler. Now, personally, what I do is I plug my cooler into the AC adapter in the back of my truck, and I just leave it there, leave it plugged in, and everything works fine. Now, not all vehicles have that. So what I do when I'm in a vehicle that doesn't have that AC adapter where I want to put the cooler is I use my Jackery battery. The cooler can run on that Jackery battery all day, all night. It barely uses any power. Once it gets down to temperature, what I'd recommend is getting it down to temperature, whatever temperature you're going down to, do that on AC. And then if you're using a battery to maintain the temperature, it's a lot less power usage if you're just maintaining the temperature rather than drawing it down from, 70 or 80 degrees, whatever it started out at. User-friendly interface, very simple like I was talking about. Rugged construction, very durable product. Easy to carry. I don't know about that. It's the handles are definitely strong, but this thing is a bit heavy. And if you get one of the bigger ones, it's a bit awkward to carry with just one person. Efficient power consumption, absolutely. Like I said, my Jackery battery will maintain the temperature on this very easily at very low wattage. You can use an app. That's cool to monitor your cooler if you're you've got something sensitive in there that you're worried about, or if you just want to, if you're just love tech stuff and stats, it's, an awesome feature. You can go on your phone and look at the status and the history of the performance of your cooler at any time. I first found this cooler on another YouTuber's channel, and it was just by accident. He wasn't really doing any type of video on it, but it was something that he had in his truck, and I saw it and I started looking into it, and I'm so glad I did. There's so many great products that you really don't even know exist a lot of times until you see them almost, accidentally, like I did this one on just a random YouTube video. And that's one of the great things about YouTube. I know that I'm incredibly happy with my purchase, and I just wanted to show it to you. This has been a wonderful addition to our camping gear, and I keep the smaller one right in the back of my pickup truck all the time. That way I always have cold drinks, or maybe I'm stopping into the grocery store and didn't realize it and picking up something. I can keep it cold without having to rush home. Absolutely great product here, guys. Now it's time to get on the trail.